Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Board of Education's business meeting this Thursday, November 20th. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. So this evening, we have a special recognition, and at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Wanda Ortiz Rivera, Superintendent of Schools.
So good evening to everyone at home as well. Tonight is really a very special night here because we are about to honor someone who has no idea that this moment is really for her. We are celebrating a legacy, a lifetime of impact, and a woman whose work has shaped the lives of thousands of children, our very own Ann Palmer. Annie, I know that you didn't see this coming at all. You were wearing your slippers before. But sometimes the people who give the most attention to others are the very people we must stop and celebrate. And tonight we're celebrating you. I have known Annie for 17 years, but it feels like we have known each other forever. The day we met, when she became the coordinator of language arts and I became her assistant coordinator, we realized immediately that the universe had already written our friendship. Her mom is from Puerto Rico, mine too. Her dad sold life insurance, so did mine. Her husband's birthday is the same as my father's. Her birthday is the same as my sister, and her sons are named Nicholas and Matthew, just like my son, Nicholas Matthew. And her first son, Nicholas, was born just 2 days apart from my Nicholas. Another sign that our lives were meant to cross. From that moment on, we knew this was more than a coincidence. It was connection, purpose, and maybe a little divine humor. But beyond the personal ties, I want to speak about the Annie the world knows. The Annie who is Brentwood. Her journey from a Brentwood kindergartner to a proud Brentwood graduate to one of our most beloved district leaders is truly a Brentwood story. She has served the district with love and dedication for 32 remarkable years. She started as a substitute English teacher. She taught evening high school, became an ELA teacher, ELA department head, assistant principal, coordinator of language arts, and ultimately assistant superintendent of elementary education. Every step of the way, Annie poured her heart into her work. And as she always says, she absorbs all students. To her, every child, general education, special education, English language learners has always been her student. Tonight, it's important to name the incredible work she has done for the district. She introduced guided reading to Brentwood. She enhanced our UPK curriculum and strengthened early childhood programs. She started the first Title I elementary summer program. She wrote grants that funded our Saturday academies. She introduced project-based learning. She brought PBIS to our elementary schools. She brought MTSS to life. She launched the first elementary mentoring program. She wrote grants when no one else would. And there are dozens of more accomplishments we don't have time to list tonight. And on top of all that, she supervised 11 elementary buildings. Annie is the one who never sleeps. And all that know Annie know that if she doesn't sleep, nobody else sleeps. She's tireless, passionate, persistent, and she pushes all of us to do better because she believes our children deserve the very best. And I often joke, Annie is so fast that by the time I buckle my seatbelt, she's already at the high school. And it is true, her pace, her energy, her urgency for kids, it is unmatched. Her father once said that she will love everybody, and he was right. She really does. She loves deeply, leads with her heart, and gives her all to everyone she meets. That is what makes her so special. Annie, your legacy is not only in the programs you built, but in the people you lifted, the teachers you mentor, the leaders you shape, the children whose life you changed. They are your legacy. They are Brentwood legacy. And now, after 32 years of extraordinary service, you will be retiring this December. And although we know you deserve this next chapter, the truth is we will miss you deeply. Annie, as you step into this new season, know that your work will continue to guide all of us. And wherever life takes you next, you go with the love of an entire district. Congratulations, my dear friend. Thank you for loving our children. Thank you for believing in them and all of us. And thank you for leaving the mark that will never fade. Thank you.
So Annie, I'm sorry that I had to take your award back, but I just wanted to read it to you and for the audience to hear how the Board of Education feels about you. Ann Palmer, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education. For 32 beautiful years, you've poured your heart into Brentwood, shaping young minds, guiding educators, and inspiring everyone around you. Your love for children, passion for learning, and unwavering commitment have left an imprint that will never fade. Thank you for leading with compassion, laughter, and heart. You've made Brentwood not just a district, but a family. With love, gratitude, and congratulations, the Brentwood Board of Education and the Superintendent of Schools. I'll give it back. On to our second recognition this evening, our Green Machine Marching Band, first place in Large School 2 Division, top honors in music, overall effect, and visual performance. New York State Field Band Championships. Congratulations. Wanda?
That's so cute. Oh, she's getting it. Okay. All right, so good evening again. So I want to begin by taking you back to Sunday, October 26th, the moment the Green Machine Marching Band was named the New York State Field Band Champions. And not only that, as Ms. Felix says, they earned top honors in music, overall effect, and visual performance. It was truly a moment that none of us will never forget. When Ms. Felix, the entire Board of Education, and I received that call, we absolutely could not contain ourselves. We were cheering, crying, pacing around, and overflowing with emotion and pride. And let me tell you, Brandon was there in Syracuse, but he hasn't stopped smiling since that day. Yes. You see? And why this has happened? This is because we knew what it took to all of you to get there. Get here also. We witnessed the early mornings, the late nights, the entire summer of rehearsals, the countless performances leading up to the competition, the heat, the cold, every fundraiser, every ride, every sacrifice, and every word of encouragement you gave to each other. You see, I am a firm believer that when you set your mind to do something, when you truly commit, you can achieve anything. And this right here is the perfect example. This championship is not just a title. It is the story of discipline, determination, teamwork, and heart. Under the leadership of Mr. Joseph Sittler, and with the support of our phenomenal music teachers, our students didn't just perform, they told a story. They stepped onto that field and showed the entire state what happens when Brentwood students believe in themselves and when a community believes in them. Mr. Sittler's passion for music and his love for our children has elevated this program to remarkable heights. His retirement marks the end of an era, but his legacy will echo through every beat and every step of the Green Machine for years to come. And we cannot speak about the success of this program without acknowledging Mr. Angel Perez, our coordinator of music and performance arts. His steady guidance, heartfelt dedication, and belief in our students has strengthened this program year after year. And he also prepares to retire in June. We honor his leadership and the impact he has made on generations of Brentwood musicians. This victory also belongs to the people who make every performance possible. Alisa Sittler, Assistant Coordinator, our Assistant Directors, our music staff, our incredible Green Machine parents, and our supportive Board of Education. Your commitment, your time, and your belief in our students made this moment possible. You show them every day what true support really looks like. And above all, this win symbolizes the very best of Brentwood, which is unity, pride, excellence, and the belief that when one of us succeeds, we all celebrate. Tonight, as we celebrate this championship, I want every student in this room to hear me clearly. You are capable of greatness. You are talented. You are powerful. And when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, the way Brentwood believes in you, there is nothing that you cannot do. So once again, congratulations to our state champions, the Green Marching Band.
So we have certificates, one for the marching band in general, which reads, "In celebration of your team's hard work, dedication, and unstoppable spirit. Congratulations on achieving the Large School 2 Division Championship. Your unity, determination, and heart made this victory possible." And then each of you, along with Mr. Sittler and all of the coordinators and students, will receive a second certificate that will read, "In celebration of your hard work, dedication, and unstoppable spirit as a proud member of the Green Machine Marching Band 2025 Large School 2 Division Champions, your passion, pride, and teamwork helped bring this incredible victory home. Thank you for making the Green Machine shine with excellence and school spirit." Congratulations to you all, and thank you. Okay, so we're going to take a very large picture right now. So if you guys want to come forward.
Yes. No, over there. Yes.
State champs on three, got it? 1, 2, 3.
of the Green Machine at Syracuse. So we're going to play a little bit of the performance that earned them the title of state champs. You're in for a special treat. So we're going to play this, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed watching it on repeat. Still crying about it, still cheering about it. I think we're all extraordinarily proud of each and every student and staff member that brought home that trophy right where it belongs here in Brentwood.
Yes.
All right.
Miss Felix, can we just do something? I just thought of something.
Uh-huh.
The day that she called me, right?
Oh, gosh.
Can we do what we did? That's exactly what we did.
I think I followed that call up with the same thing for Brandon.
Yes,
So who's in charge of the screen?
The projector's gonna get in your face.
Okay, we're coming down.
Okay.
All right. No, we're going back down. We could. Yeah, we'll step over to the side.
Some other questions came in. I think this one is for Stacy's stuff, but I'm gonna hand it to her. And this one is just like his stuff.
That's it. No, that's it. No, that's it.
I'm sorry, I
Yes.
thought we were gonna get to see
Yes, I
the
couldn't do it.
performance.
Yes.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. That just means we're gonna have to put it on
Again.
repeat on the website.
Yes.
Tomorrow night? Okay, so we'll
Okay.
we'll have it live
Yes.
and we'll play it again and again, as many times as we like. So thank you guys so much for making
Thank you.
Brentwood proud. You are amazing students, you are amazing staff, and we just could not be elated, like I said to you, grateful is not the word, for bringing that prestigious honor back to our district. So thank you.
We do have something to say to you guys too, because we couldn't do this without you. So, three.
You know, we're famous for crying up here, so you're tugging at the heartstrings tonight. Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Hang on, gotta get a grip for a second.
Yeah, I mean, can I throw in there? Of course. I just wanted to say how proud I am of you guys for something I've never got to achieve. To want to be in those shoes, watching my brother go through the band and be a state champ. Something I never got to experience, but I got to experience it with you, and I'm honored to have had that experience. So just, you know, where's the drum line at? Is the drum line? There you go. Don't forget. All right. And for everybody else, you're a state champion. You're a state champion. You're a state champion. You're all state champions. Yeah.
So we're going to continue with our agenda items, and next we will hear from our student liaison, Jolene Guevara.
Good evening, everyone. It's always an honor to be up here representing the student body of Brentwood District. Thank you for allowing me to share the several updates that will be shared and to highlight dedication, achievements, and community spirit of the student staff. I would like to begin by recognizing a truly meaningful event that took place at the Brentwood Freshman Campus. On November 10th, the school hosted a heartfelt Veterans Day ceremony to honor those who have served our nation. Members of American Legion Post 1006 joined students and staff for a morning filled with pride, gratitude, and unity. As our veterans entered the building, they were welcomed by a hallway of students waving American flags and cheering, which is always an amazing sight to see for the people who have fought so hard for our nation. The ceremony consisted of students in the new school's American Sign Language course signed by the Pledge of Allegiance and my very own Air Force Junior ROTC Fighting Falcons Color Guard presented the colors. It was a beautiful morning that honored our veterans and celebrated a sense of the service that defines our community. Moving on to our student activities, our ROTC program has a busy and impactful few weekends ahead. Cadets will be supporting upcoming blood drives and Thanksgiving food drives, continuing their tradition of service and leadership in their community. Their dedication, especially during this busy season, shows how committed our students are to giving back. And the overall celebration of this ceremony of recognizing the Green Machine and recently placing first place in the New York State competition. Their achievement is a result of relentless practice, passion, and dedication from our students and staff. Their hard work continues to make our district proud. And also recognizing today and this week in the Brentwood High School, it was College and Career Week, where many students partake in opportunities that advance in education. Teachers, staff, and students really partake in a lot of activities in their classrooms, where a lot of college discussion was made. Personally, in my experience, my government teacher, Mr. Rooney, spent the whole class period talking about his college experience and how his journey shaped him, and we had a very engaging conversation about how the college journey can be difficult for some, but there's always a way through, and everything works out in the end. And so many students were able to relate to his journey in college, and we really my class gained so much knowledge from him, and him giving his experience as a teacher, he was able to provide some students with so much relief and comfort, knowing that in this next chapter that they're going to enter, good things will come ahead. And to finalize, now that we are in the month of November, it's all about gratitude. And so what I want students to reflect on as this month of gratitude is the seniors, for me personally, and for all my friends that are seniors as well. It's important to reflect that we are in the last days. The first marking period just ended, and it's important to be grateful that we are in our last marking period in high school, and it's important to reflect and be grateful for the experiences that we have had until now, and not only for senior students, but for all the students across Brentwood as well, who have the support of an amazing district and that are willing to give them opportunities to help them advance them and their experiences and their journey in their high school career. Thank you, and it's always an honor to be able to represent the students of this amazing school.
Thank you, Jaylene. Okay, we will proceed with questions on agenda items only. Okay, Mr. William Moss, would you like me to read what you have here, or do you want to come up and ask them yourselves? How would you like to proceed, sir?
I'll introduce myself and then you can read this.
Okay.
Hi, my name is William Moss. I'm a parent as well as a long-term resident of the district. I'm also a school administrator in another district and a taxpayer.
Okay. I'll start reading off Mr. Morse's questions. What was entailed in the selection process for the science teacher? Interviews, writing, samples, demo lessons. Were there any qualified science teachers that applied for the position before you assisted this gentleman in getting supplementary certification?
So that's referring to D1A.
D1A?
1.
D1A1? Okay.
Follow the policy? Yeah, we follow the policy, Mr. Moss.
9240, the hiring policy.
That wasn't the question. The question was about, were there interviews, writing samples, demo lessons? What were the actual instruments? What were the examinations of fitness that were utilized to make this selection?
Whatever is required or allowed pursuant to the policy. I can't speak on this particular position, but I can tell you that the district followed the procedure that's set forth in the board policy 9240.
Of course, that doesn't answer my question, but thank you for not answering it. My other question had to do with was there anybody else who had the certification? Was there anybody who applied who had the certification before a supplementary certificate was sought?
I don't know the answer to that question, but I can tell you that we don't typically release information about candidates who are not hired for the position. So,
I'm not asking about particular candidates. I'm asking, was there anyone else who had the certificate before this gentleman who did not have a license was licensed by the district on a need-based emergency basis?
I don't have that information. You're happy to foil whatever you would like.
Next question.
Okay, when did the Board of Education receive the documents for this board meeting? I believe it was last Friday.
So if you received the documents last Friday, why aren't they being supplied to the public in a timely manner, 24 hours in advance? Not the agenda, the documents that go with the agenda.
Well, I guess that leads into your next question about the board docs, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so we're going to let's just go right into that. We are considering going into another system. It's up for conversation, to be continued.
okay, how then can the community get a hold of the documents that we should have been able to get for the past 3 years? The law changed 3 years ago. Every school district knows, and most other municipalities know, that if you have a website, you have to publish the documents that go along with your agenda online for the public. Why is Brentwood always last to do things the right way? Okay?
You have
This-
1 minute left.
This is something that you have, I emailed you guys all about it. You can't say you didn't know as of June. People have come to this microphone and asked for this information ahead of time and time again. Stop ignoring the public. We have a right to see these documents and to question you about it.
I believe what was been asked is why wasn't the agenda posted earlier? The question has always been about the agenda, never about the documents. Your question about the documents, this is the first time we're hearing it, and we are discussing it. We are going to look into this board docs, and we will, again, bring it to the community as part of our discussion. The agenda went up, I believe, on Tuesday morning, from what I understand, and it was amended and reposted again today.
I will reiterate that I emailed all of you in June. And it was definitely about the backup for the agendas. That FOIL that you said, I've already asked for it. got nothing. Why is the district holding on to public documents that we as a community are allowed to see? It's very simple. If you guys got it, just upload it online. What is the big deal?
Your time is up.
Thank you for your suggestion, Mr. Morse. Okay, we will proceed with the consent agenda. Be it resolved that the following items be approved, B1A through B1M. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Brandon Garcia. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Cindy Seferi. All in favor?
Aye.
Noes? Abstentions? So moved. Be it resolved that the following items be approved, B2A through B2X. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Julia Burgos. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Hassan Ahmed. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. Be it resolved that the following items be approved, C1A and C1B. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Brandon Garcia. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Maria Malave. All in favor?
Aye.
Noes? Abstentions? So moved. D1A, appointments, resignations, and leaves, certificated personnel. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves the certificated personnel action report contained in the board packet for the November 20th, 2025 board meeting. Sorry. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Brandon Garcia. I need a second. Second. Second by Eileen Harmon. All in favor?
Aye.
Noes? Abstentions?
Abstain.
Thank you. So moved. Sorry, guys. I need a motion to amend D1B, non-certificated personnel, specifically item number 28E, Mauricio Guevara. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Eileen Harmon. I need a second. I need a second to amend.
Second.
Maria Malave. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. D1B, as amended. For clarification purposes, 21B, non-certificated personnel, I need to remove 28E, Mauricio Ferrera. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Eileen Harmon. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Cindy Seferi. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you. D1B, as amended, non-certificated personnel, be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves the non-certificated personnel action report contained in the board packet for the November 20th, 2025 board meeting. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Brandon Garcia. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Eileen Harmon. All in favor?
Aye.
Noes? Abstentions? So moved. D1C, be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves a last chance agreement dated October 31st, 2025 between a certain staff member, Local 237, City Employees Union, International Brotherhood of Teamsters, and the Board of Education of the Brentwood Union Free School District, and that the President of the Board of Education is authorized to execute the last chance agreement on behalf of the district. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Julie Burgos. I need a second.
Second.
Who is that?
Cindy.
Cindy, I need a second by Cindy Seferi. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. D1D, last chance agreement. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves a last chance agreement dated November 6, 2025, between a certain staff member, Brentwood Professional Nurses Association, BPNA, and the Board of Education of the Brentwood Union Free School District, and that the President of the Board of Education is authorized to execute the last chance agreement on behalf of the district. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Eileen Harmon. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Brandon Garcia. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. B1E, last chance agreement. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves a last chance agreement dated November 12, 2025, between a certain staff member, Local 237, City Employees Union International Brotherhood of Teamsters, and the Board of Education of the Brentwood Union Free School District, and that the President of the Board of Education is authorized to execute the last chance agreement on behalf of the district. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Julia Burgos. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Maria Malave. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. D1F. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby amends Resolution D1F, which was approved at the October 16, 2025 board meeting, to state that the law firm of Thomas, Drohan, Waxman, Pettigrew, and Mail, LLP, the law firm, shall be appointed as special counsel to initiate and proceed with the litigation, and be it further resolved that the Board of Education authorizes the board president to execute an agreement letter with the law firm. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Eileen Harmon. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Cindy Seferi. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. D1G, request for legal defense. Be it resolved that the Board of Education approves the following. Whereas, in accordance with Education Law Section 3811 and/or Public Officers Law Section 18, as well as under any other applicable legal or insurance policy provisions, employee Nicole Valenti, hereinafter Brentwood UFSD, has submitted a timely written request for legal defense and indemnification regarding an action titled Kenya H. Vanterpool against Brentwood Union Free School District Board of Education of the Brentwood Union Free School District, Brentwood Teachers Association, Nicole Valenti, as an employee of the Brentwood Union Free School District and individually. Whereas there are allegations in the above-mentioned legal action arising from the performance of Brentwood UFSD's exercise of their official duties and responsibilities, and whereas Brentwood UFSD does not waive any rights that it may have to challenge any aspect of this legal action, including, but not limited to, improper service of the legal action, and now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby designates a law firm designated by NYSER to represent Brentwood UFSD in the above-mentioned legal action. I need a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Eileen Harmon. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Maria Malave. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? So moved. B1A student enrollment. As of September 25th, 2025, we were at 17,486. At the closing of October 25th, 2025, we were at 17,444. Special and services enrollment figures, elementary 1432, Middle school, 659, freshman campus, 184, senior high school, 590, attending out-of-district schools, K through 12, 470, resource room-related services, district residents, 53, approved preschool programs, 354, related services, preschool programs, 156. F1 through 8 are miscellaneous items for information only. Board action memos for our October 16, 2025 Board of Education business meeting, our principals reports, minutes of the October 15th secondary leadership team meeting, minutes of the 17-2025 elementary leadership team meeting, and the following policies, regulations are being presented to the Board of Education for information only. Policy 1240, visitors to school. Policy 4751, graduation ceremonies. Policy 6240, investments. Our next Board of Education workshop is Tuesday, December 9th. Our 11th annual Christmas tree lighting at the high school will be on Friday, December 12th. And our Board of Education business meeting will be on Thursday, December 18th. We will open up the floor for public comment. You will have 3 minutes. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, we have Elvia Salinas Cayagolo. I'm sorry if I said it incorrectly. Elvia, are you here? I'm sorry.
She said she was going to read it.
No, I know you didn't want to read it, but I just want to make sure. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name. Okay, the question is, with the dismantling of the Department of Ed, how much funding do we get from the federal government?
I don't have an exact number, but we do get several grants from the federal government.
Okay, and if those funds are canceled or suspended, what actions will you take to make sure our kids aren't affected?
That's a great question and certainly a sign of our uncertain times. We run several programs through our federal grants that are really good for children. From what I understand so far, nothing is set in stone. Things change, as you know, from day to day. Although they're dismantling the Department of Education, they're pushing those grants to other departments within the federal government. So we're hoping it doesn't impact our federal funding at all, but we're just going to have to wait and see how that happens. But we don't anticipate, we actually lost one small federal grant, but our main federal grants, we don't anticipate that they'll go away. So we should have them for years to come.
Okay, are you okay with that, Elvia? Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Rosa Lopez. You have 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Rosa Lopez. As you know, I said I wasn't going to come back, but I changed my mind. Things have gotten worse. First of all, I'd like to ask you, everyone here, if they would like bleachers installed behind their homes, feet away from their property. Nobody? And if I ask the people out here, the answer is going to be the same. When a decision was made to place those bleachers there, did you not know my home was behind them? Well, and if you didn't, why not? What happened to due diligence? And if you did know my home was behind them, well, you just decided to place them there and the hell with the residents behind? Since the second week in July, I have not used my backyard freely. I'm a taxpayer. I should be able to use my backyard. I have met a plethora of men. Just yesterday, I was sitting outside, and this strange man just walks by. I'm glad I don't have any children in the house. After 52 years, oh, I gotta mention that. Some privacy fences put up for me, which created more problems because there's no due diligence on your part. None whatsoever. You have created. You have no idea what you have created. My security risks have been so compromised right now. After 52 years in that home or near that home, I am fearful to be in my house.
You have 1 minute left.
No due diligence was done. I also requested an environmental survey more than probably a month ago, and I was ignored. I do also want the variance that was needed for that construction work to continue on a Sunday and a holiday. That request was ignored. Someone told me that they thought that this was all resolved. That's incredulous. How can you not know think that this was resolved? Doesn't the administration inform you? I guess not. I was also told in the email that they apologized to me for the inconvenience. Does my security, is that an inconvenience, a mere inconvenience to you?
Your time is up.
I thought so. Can I just allow me one thing? I have to say that among this group here, I have met very, very nice people. This group I have some people who have been very kind to me.
Thank you.
And I just want to say
Thank you, Ms. Lopez. Anyone else for public comment? Mr. Morse, you have 3 minutes.
Last month, the Board of Education voted unanimously to approve the Superintendent of Schools' recommendation that an employee receive 5 days of release time to conduct non-district activity. This raises a serious red flag. I tried to caution you last month. Once again, you did not listen and voted for the full-time release anyway. You are hereby noticed. Employees that work outside of their civil service titles for a non-district agency do not work for the district. You are also noticed ghost employees, no-show jobs, and no-work jobs are schemes that qualify as payroll fraud and a waste of taxpayer funds. You are finally noticed that taxpayers of the Brentwood Union Free School District have the right of action for injunctive relief and to recuperate funds that are fraudulently expended from the employees and or trustees responsible for those fraudulent or wasteful expenses, namely you, will be personally responsible if you don't stop signing on to these schemes to pay people who are not actually working here. You have multiple people, in my estimation, being paid to do work outside of the Brentwood Union Free School District. If you have a teacher who is not teaching students and is not reassigned to some administrative task to benefit the district directly, and our head of operations can tell you what is an administrative task, that person is not a teacher in New York State, let alone here in Brentwood's Union Free School District.
You have 1 minute left.
If you have a civil service maintenance worker who is maintaining nothing but going somewhere else every day to work, that is a gift of public funds. If you don't believe me, start talking to your lawyer. Start talking right away, because payroll fraud is serious. In this district, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars of services being given away, money being given away, so that people don't have to show up for work. It's the equivalent of paying somebody who's not even alive anymore to be working for Brentwood. That's the equivalent. We're wasting money. Make those people work.
Thank you. Any other questions from the community? Comments? Wanda?
Yes, so I would like to remind everyone and the community that on Saturday from 10 to 1, we will have the food distribution. It will be a drive-through, so the community can actually come here. This is our annual Northwell food distribution. And I also would like to congratulate Ms. Eileen Felix. She will be honored on December 4th for her community service by the Latina Sisters. So congratulations, Ms. Felix. And if Annie thought that this was it, this is not it. So we have a short video for you to watch. That's it. Let's see. Here. Oh, God. All right, let's see.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Annie is that she's vibrant, energetic, full of joy, and very passionate. She is just full of life.
She's like nobody else. There's not even like a word that can describe her. Like I know when you go into interviews, they'll be like, oh, give us 3 descriptive words. That wouldn't even be enough for her. She's got so much energy. I've never seen her not excited or enthusiastic about something. She's brilliant, the way that she's able to talk about topics, the initiatives that she has started. She's able to get us enthusiastic.
In a funny way, it would be loud, energetic, no filter, fast. In a more personal matter, it would be a heart of gold. She's amazing, always willing to give. She sees a need and she just wants to know how we can fill it.
Hello. Well, folks that know Annie Palmer know her mostly as Annie, and if you ask her, she's Annie from the block. She is deeply committed to always learning and growing and caring, and that sense of reflection has really helped me look to how I can maybe one day achieve what she's achieved, which is changing the lives of the students and the people who work in Brentwood schools.
She sees big picture very quick. We've been in meetings over the years together, and I've always been amazed at, I'm learning information and I'm trying to process and catch up, and she'll already be able to see how we're going to execute. She's become fully interdisciplinary, and I find that to be absolutely amazing. And this is why I said to her once, I'll follow you anywhere, and because I love working with that. It's exciting, it's contagious.
She was a former teacher of mine. And what I remember most is how she made us feel. Oh man, I'm getting emotional. She made sure that we had a safe place to learn and to take challenges. And being in that environment, it inspired me to give back to my community. It motivates you. So within that classroom, I know that that's what motivated me as well, to just pursue my career.
I have known Annie for the past 21 years. She was actually the one who hired me into the district. And anytime she moved to a promotion, she would always take me with her. We separated for maybe like 2 or 3 years. And then when her clerical left, she requested me again. And I went back with her. And then I was requested to come to the 3rd floor, which I fought. And I said, no, I'm not leaving you. But she said, absolutely, you are. It's a promotion. And then I left, and then eventually she came up 2 years later, and we've been together ever since. We've clicked from day one, from the interview until now. We just know each other. I know when she's down. I know when, like she's about to get sick. I'm like, you need to calm down because you're about to get a cold. And she's like, And sure enough, it happens. So.
When I think of Annie and her stories, it's very hard to remember all the details because when she tells a story, it's just so detailed, so alive. And then it just makes me feel like I'm part of her story and I'm just like watching a movie on Netflix.
Every interaction with Annie is exciting. Once we're at a leadership meeting, and this was just talking about student engagement, and she's like, it's like a crouching tiger. And we all started laughing.
One memory that stands out was actually from last year. She came to my building and she brought a Christmas gift. And it was a snowman kit. And she shared with me how she cherished snow days with her boys. And when she saw that kit, she said that it reminded her of those moments and she wanted to share that feeling with someone. And she thought of me. It just showed how thoughtful she is and also how deeply she values creating joyful memories.
I've known Annie for 30 years. We started together, so it's been a long journey. Annie's been presenting for many, many years. She kept all of her presentations on a USB. And it wasn't like your typical USB. Hers had to be a micro size USB, and she called it Clip It. I became Clippy's keeper. Every presentation that we did that was put on Clippy was my responsibility. And Clippy traveled the district. One day she lost it. It was really kind of scary because we lost it for a good period of time and she was beside herself. And someone inter-office Clippy. And at this point, she might have been upstairs because I remember getting the phone call going, Trish, Clippy came back to me. It was like a lost dog that came in and was like, oh my God, I've got all my PowerPoints again.
She never knows how to slow down. She wears a turtle with a turtle ring, which was given to her as a symbol to learn how to slow down. She needs a sloth, not the turtle, because the turtle's doing no justice for her, literally. Like, she needs to be more of a sloth in her retirement because there's nothing that slows down this woman.
I just want to thank her for her service to the Brentwood community. She's dedicated her service here for 32 years. But not only that, she also was born and raised in Brentwood. And to me, that's so important because she's also built a legacy and left behind for so many people to really enjoy the fruits of her labor. We're going to miss her a lot.
You're going to be missed. It's going to be a huge void. I don't know, how your enthusiasm, passion, heart, that seems to never be able to be capped out. It's always like, can I do more? What can I do? Or how do I support you to do more? So that's it. I'm going to miss her.
And really just wishing her all the happiness in this next chapter.
I really want you to relax and enjoy and spend your time with Bob and the kids and Mom and your brothers and your family and to really keep rubbing that turtle ring because now you're going to need it for all the plans that you're making for yourself in retirement.
I wish her in retirement that she gets to do all the things that brings her the most joy with the people that she loves most. But she definitely deserves it.
She's just an amazing person. And it's been a pleasure working with her. It's just one Annie, and there will never be another one.
And I just think about all of the teachers that I've had, in Brentwood. I remember my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Rosen, my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Ellington, who taught me how to read, like really, really read. Charlotte's Web, 4th grade. Wilbur! You know, like Wilbur. I loved reading. And then it was my 5th and 6th grade teachers who encouraged me to try out for the play Oliver at the high school. Lo and behold, I became Oliver's understudy. Food, glorious food. And then I went to the high school and I just poured myself into drama. Mr. Howard, may he rest in peace, my favorite English teacher, and Miss Stosey. And then I went on to college, and, you know, at that time they said, go find your cooperating teacher. You had to find one, and I went back to East Junior High, and I found Miss Thorpe, may she rest in peace. And she took me, you know, under her wing, and and then I went from there to my first job, like I said, English 12. If you would have told me that I would have gone from English 12 to UPK and kindergarten, I never, ever, ever would have believed it. And then even tonight I saw Spencer. Hi, Spencer. Spencer's in Sacro. He was one of my students, 10th grade English. Hi, Spencer. I said he learned how to write those reports, right? Yeah, when you're a police officer, you have to be even keeled. You have to know how to write, read, listen, speak. And then after, oh my goodness, I didn't even want to be an administrator. I never aspired to be an administrator. Tom O'Brien called me into his office. I thought he was calling me in to tell me that my Town of Islip Award applications were late, and he said, how would you like to be English department head? I said, I don't have an administrative degree. He's like, yeah, I know, you got to get one. You got to get one. So many people in Brentwood, you know, just saw a lot in me that I didn't even see in myself. I spoke about that today at the leadership team meeting, and I have never looked back. And then Wanda, oh my goodness, Donna Jones put us together. She saw that we were going to be a dynamic duo, and we really were, just so passionate about moving this district, making lives better, looking for the inefficiencies, trying to make things more efficient to improve the lives of children and the adults in this district, and of course their families. And I just want to thank this Board of Education from the bottom of my heart for your support. I looking at Brandon, my mother, and Brandon's grandmother were best friends. They went bowling, like the things you find out. Brentwood is so big, but yet so close, right? Just such a tight-knit community. And even if you didn't go to Brentwood, when you come here, you never, ever, ever want to leave. It's just such a special, special place to be a kid, to be a teacher, to be a guard, a security guard, to be a clerical. Margot, I love you, Margot. She doesn't know it, but I kept following her. You know, when she went to the 3rd floor, I said, oh, that's it. I got to get up there. I got to find my way back to Margot. And just everyone, the elementary, the high school leadership team first that I worked with, oh my goodness, I learned leadership 101 at the high school. And then I mean, my elementary leadership team principals, amazing. And then of course this beautiful cabinet that I get to work with, central office administrators every day. Just the passion that you have, always thinking and asking and analyzing and reflecting and thinking about how we can make things better is what motivates me, and it's what I know motivates you. And I've never, ever, ever been so grateful for all of you. I am just truly blessed that my father, may he rest in peace, moved to Brentwood in 1972. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you.
miss you, Annie.
Through speech 5 times. Nadine helped me because I cried every time. A lot.
Yeah. We'll miss your enthusiasm. I'll miss looking across during the board meetings for that little nod of approval, making sure you're keeping me on track. So I thank you for that. I remember when we interviewed you for Assistant Superintendent of Elementary, and you came in the way you're leaving with a bang. And we just appreciate everything you've done for our students, for our district, for this board. You helped put Brentwood back on top, and we couldn't be more appreciative of all of your efforts, all of your accolades. There's so many to name. Like Wanda said, we can't even name them all. We'll be here another hour. But we do appreciate you, and you always have a home here.
Yeah, I'll note on that. Getting onto the board, I didn't know that connection up until my mom was like, Annie Palmer? And she connected the dots for me. And from that moment on, I've had this connection. Anytime I'd see Miss Palmer, I would always think of my grandmother, so it always brought a comfort to me and a peace. Although we're indirectly connected to that, it's just something I've always held on to. So I am going to miss you for sure. But on brighter, happy news, we do have the Gary Mintz run coming up, and I did hear someone from Central is planning on running as well with me. He's in the room, so I hope to see him out there, and I hope everybody's out there to watch him run with me. He's a special guest, so I hope you guys are out there too running, because we're going to need a lot of motivation out there.
So Annie, enjoy this next chapter of your life. Get some rest, but come back and visit us. Okay, anything else from the board? No? Okay, I need a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting at, 9:19 p.m.
Motion.
Motion by Hassan Ahmed. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Eileen Harmon. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So moved. Have a good night, everyone.